What's up, guys? This is Ray. So today I got this session here that I've been working with. So what I wanted to talk about is I'm going to show you my settings. Also, when I do these modifications, I used to always solo my track, and I stopped doing that. Sometimes you could get an individual track sounding so good by itself, but then when you put it all together, it just completely falls apart. So that's a habit that I used to do a lot. I've got a couple of plugins thrown around this session. Doesn't mean that that's the final thing. I'm just experimenting. Let me play for you guys. So originally, one of the problems I had, the bass track and this track right here, they both have a lot of bottom to it, so they were kind of fighting. So what I want to do, I want to completely take off every single plugin. So let's listen back without these tracks having any plugins. Let's take them off solo. Check it out. Yeah, I don't really like that too much. So now I want to solo these two. I'm going to open up the Shep 73, take it off bypass. So yeah, that kind of made it worse. And the simple reason is because the other track doesn't have any processing on it at the moment. All right, I kind of like that right there. As you can see the settings here, I'm not gonna really go into settings, but you can just check them out. I'm gonna solo this. And now we're gonna focus on this specific sample here. Originally I had this EQ, and as you can see, I'm just cutting around 100, but I decided to bypass that, and you guys are gonna see why. So the first plugin that I'm using is the Digi compressor, the stock compressor, and it's a great compressor. Some people don't use it, but I think it's a fantastic compressor. Has all the functions you need to get things going. So let's listen to this. So right away, one thing I noticed, the transients. It's bringing those transients more in your face, so you hear more of that attack. And that's what I was kind of going for. So the next plugin is the EQ3 one band, and this is also a part of Pro Tools, and I'm gonna take it off bypass. So basically, this is how much I'm cutting out, 322. And so let's listen back and hear what this is doing. I'm EQing, I'm doing all these modifications on solo, so it sounds like crap. You might hear that and go, "Way, Ray, you cut way too much there." And you're probably right, I probably did cut too much. But when you play it all together, it sounds okay, and that's what's important. So let's listen back. So the next one is Sanzam. Nice. You hear that? What's going on in the background? Now, if I completely get rid of all processing, you really don't hear it as much. By me adding some compression and cutting all that bottom frequency, you can actually hear everything that's going on in the back. You just have to really just pay attention and listen to what's going on. These are the settings, and this is what happens when I enable Sanzam. For For this type of track, I really wouldn't use a plugin like this. But I decided to experiment. I tried a couple of different things, and for some reason, this worked, and I'm going to keep it. So the next plugin is the S1 Stereo Imager by Waves. You might not hear a difference. So I'm going to mute the mic, and let's check this out. So now that I did all of that, let's disable everything again and let's listen back to the whole entire track. Then I'm going to turn everything back on. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys got something out of this. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, you know where to post.